Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of the XGP cast. This is Bond Extreme here, and guest Dale So, I guess you could say.
Hello.
Hello. So, today was a big day in the video game world of epicness. Um, we had, what happened today, Dale So? What
The
was so big that
Gamescom
happened?
conference that they kind of ninjaed in there without telling anyone. So
Yeah,
they released quite a few trailers today, one of them being the Star Wars The Old Republic video, the Eternity Vault, and that kind of just confirmed that there'd be 8 to 16 players in an operation, and that they will have King Kong-sized bosses. What were your thoughts
pretty
on it,
much.
Bond?
Uh, well, I was surprised that they, you know, did this whole Gamescom conference today. As you said, they kind of ninjaed doing all this. 'Cause, like I told you earlier, I woke up this morning and I had like 8 text messages, and the only reason I woke up was because of my dog screaming at me, and the text messages happen to be tons and tons of Twitter messages from all these gaming sources that I follow, and all of them were saying, "Oh, Gamescom in 10 minutes." So I basically started freaking out, and I'm like, "Okay, get this computer on, get everything running." So, uh, but yes, nonetheless, though, very excited, especially for the Star Wars Eternity Vault gameplay. Um, it sucks for Dale, so because he's Republic and I'm Sith, and they showed Sith gameplay or Empire uh, gameplay in the raid or Op.
Oh well, we had plenty of flashpoints that were strictly Republic, so I'm
Hmm.
alright with that. But It, the only thing that really did make me happy was that they did seem kind of hard. Like you saw the group wipe like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes into the video, and they're wiping on the first boss.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I think someone just wasn't paying attention because, I mean, I think the guy, the narrator, um, in the video or the press conference, he was saying that I think there was at least 2 healers, right? I think the healers just were getting lazy and they're trying to beat up the boss, and because I saw the tank go way down, and I'm like, who's healing him, on the raid frames bar, and just like, okay, he's not getting healed. So, but yeah, I see where you're coming from on that.
Yeah, and the casters
So,
seemed to run into the giant swipe, which kind of screwed them all over.
yeah.
Oh, gotta love the people that get to test.
Yeah, but great trailer though. We have we have their footage from Gamescom today on the uh, Extreme Gaming Presents YouTube channel, so go check it out. And what's next on our list? Um, I think, well, let's
Would you
see.
like to stick with BioWare and stay on with Mass Effect?
Actually, yes. I think the next biggest news would be the whole Mass Effect 3 gameplay revealing. What'd you think about it?
Well, actually, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I did play Mass Effect 1 and 2, and I did love them, and I have seen a different trailer for Mass Effect, and all in all, it looks pretty good so far, and I haven't really followed it too much, as I do mainly Star Wars videos, but it's looking like it's coming together pretty well, and the only thing that does concern me is that they pushed it back a little bit, which I'm not quite sure why, but
Yeah, till March.
um,
So,
what are your thoughts on it getting pushed back, Bond?
um, well, I mean, of course, I wasn't really too happy with it, but you know what? If it's BioWare, they're gonna release the game when it's finished and bug free, which, I mean, even though how many times Star Wars has, gotten held back, yeah, we're extremely angry at them for that. But you know what? If it's gonna create a nice and smooth launch and bug-free, then I guess go for it, BioWare. But um, and I'll put up the gameplay footage in the podcast here. But Mass Effect 3 does look pretty nice, I have to say. They've gone all out with production costs and whatnot. So,
Yeah, it's definitely looking very good, and it's definitely kind of concluding the series well, I think. Bringing it all to Earth and kind of ending the Reapers forever. It's looking good. Um, they haven't really shown us too much in-game wise, but they have shown us quite a few cinematics and kind of given a good background of the story. So, I mean, it's looking good, as all Mass Effect always do. So, if you'd like to move on to Battlefield, let's do that.
the series you hate so much, go for it.
Well, personally, I hate Battlefield. I'm a COD fanboy, and,
No.
and I don't, I think the trailer's fake. Yep. You can't ever go that long in a Battlefield game without someone crashing a helicopter or a jet. Plus, those dogfights never actually happen. People just kind of suicide bombing and stuff from my experience. So, that's my thoughts on
From
Battlefield.
your
Bye.
experience. uh, all right. This will make the Battlefield fans happy. All right. I freaking love the trailer. I'm sorry, Dale, but it was epic. I mean, and people in the game, in the actual game will probably, yeah, they'll probably die within 10 seconds of taking off in a jet, but again, each scene they only recorded like 5 seconds at a time of just one thing happening. So in reality, after they shot that, each scene, they all probably died anyway, like a second later. But um, yeah, it was awesome. Uh, Amazing graphics, of course, but yeah.
I don't know. It looks a lot like Medal of Honor to me, and I was in that beta, and they look pretty much the same, and Medal of Honor turned out to be a pretty decent flop, so I mean,
You're gonna get a lot of
who
trolls
knows?
now.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm gonna get all the
Oh
Medal of
yeah.
Honor and Battlefield boys. Yay.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I was in the beta for that and played, like, probably about 3 hours of it, and yeah, no. Bad game. Bad. And it looks just like Battlefield, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
We'll see. Even though I completely disagree, but again, we'll see. We'll see, and you'll get the trolls, and I'll get all the people that are like, Pond, I love your opinion. I don't know. That was kind of dumb, but
It's alright, we can have
uh,
a fanboy war.
yes, a fanboy war. Da da da. Let's see. I think BioWare also made an announcement for their Warhammer Online Wrath of Heroes thing.
Yes, they did. And, um, I'm not completely too sure what that all does. I believe it does add the Space Marine class, though, to the Empire on the Realm of Order, which looks very interesting, and I'll definitely have to get back into Warhammer for that, because it's it's going to be awesome to play in RVR, simply because you're a Space Marine, and for those of you who know what that is, that should be awesome enough.
Um, have you played the Dragon Age Legends game?
The Legacy thing on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I played that along with the Assassin's Creed thing. I think it's actually really cool, but I mean,
See, I just
it's
heard of it
nothing compared
today,
to
and
the
I'm
actual
like,
games.
yeah. I just heard of it today. I'm like, what the heck is that? So I still need to check it out myself. So I'm
You
sorry.
kind of just click on stuff and like your guide does events, and then it's like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's cool though. It's kind of cool to read about. It's like historical, and you kind of learn. Well, at least for Assassin's Creed, it was historical, and you kind of learned. But with Dragon Age, it was
Hmm.
kind of just.
Yeah. Well, Need for Speed, the run, the game I'm a little iffy about that. But EA also, I believe it was just the release date. they kind of talked about, which is November 18th, which is kind of nice, not too far away. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Say something.
Well, we better be able to play it on Connect. That's all I want to know. That's it. If we can play it on
Yeah, that would
Connect,
be.
I'll be set. Because I would just love to sit there and be cruising. But this is like Need for Speed, like 9,000 here, so I don't know how much life this thing has in it anymore. I definitely think this is
Yeah,
like, the series is kind of getting stretched out like most of the sports ones, where it's just like, let's drive around in circles with better graphics each year. Yeah!
yeah, pretty much. Well, and then this year EA had the bright idea of, I guess, getting out of your car and running from the cops. I don't know really how I feel about that, but whatever. It is what it is.
Hey, let's have GTA 2.0, let's go! But,
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of weird. It kind of, I don't know, I guess they're trying to add like a different element, kind of change it up after like all these years, I guess. And
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's the way to go, because there's the people who only play that game because it's a racing game. There's diehard racing fans, and I don't really know if they're the type that want to be running around from cops. But
You know what though? Have you ever played the Vigilante 8 series?
no, and I've never heard of it either.
Oh my god. That was like the most epic of all car fighting games. It was like the only point is just to go around and kill other cars, and you have these cool little attacks, and you can do combos with all your weapons and all that crap. And they did like an arcade style of it for the Xbox store or arcade thing, whatever. I didn't get it yet, but because I don't really play Xbox, I'm a PC gamer.
Yeah.
But
But another thing that I don't really like about Need for Speed is it's too repetitive. That's kind of racing though.
it is. But I mean, I don't know. I might. I don't. I got Test Drive Unlimited 2 this year, and I thought the game was decent, but I don't know. I can't remember the last Need for Speed game I had. It's had to have been at least 3 or 4 years. I can't even remember. But it would kind of be nice to get back in the series, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
Uh,
saying you're a PC gamer, do you use Steam at all?
of course. And everyone
Well, I
watching needs to get Steam.
yes, I agree. Or Origin,
Or
which is
listening.
looking decent. Um, but have you seen that game From Dust?
I have.
It looks
It's pretty
very
sweet.
good, and I played a good demo of it. And if I had the money, I would definitely own it. But it's looking very good. A lot of
Oh,
toy
you know what?
soldiers.
Isn't that the whole oh, isn't that the game where you have to protect all these islanders from volcanic activities
Yeah,
and
the God
natural
game. It's actually
disasters?
really cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I was looking at that.
physics-wise, it's like amazing.
Yeah, I really want to get that. I think it came out tomorrow actually. It does. Wow.
The whole
I'm
part comes
looking
out
at the page.
tomorrow. From Dust has been out for a while.
No, no. It says it's coming. Wait.
Well,
What platform though?
are you sure? Because, well, maybe on Steam, but from my knowledge, it's already out on a couple other platforms.
I don't know. On this wiki page, it's saying Microsoft Windows, August 17th. And then it says Xbox
Ah,
360, the 27th of July. I don't know.
well, yeah, that would explain it.
Oh.
I expected them to have the same release date, but obviously not. But yeah, for those of you who have not played it, it is
Yeah.
very good. It is, the physics are completely amazing. Like, it's definitely the most advanced game to date, physics-wise. But, hmm,
We'll see about that, but I don't know about today. I mean, we'll see, but there's
I'm telling you,
probably other games
today you
out
have
there.
to see it. It's insane.
Well, yeah, at least for the PC, it is coming out tomorrow. on Steam. Well, for the PC in general, but I might actually get it. So I was watching the trailer and I'm like, oh my gosh, looks awesome.
Let's play
Get
From
it.
Dust. Ah!
I don't know. I like the concept. You're controlling these little Indian dudes, and
Well, from
I
my
don't know.
experience playing it, you're not really controlling them. They're kind of just chilling while you're trying to race them to
Oh,
pillars so they don't get killed by tsunamis or volcanoes or whatever hits you next.
very nice.
And it's actually kind of fun because I don't know, the physics are just amazing. I can't even really explain it.
I like
You'll have to see it
physics.
tomorrow, guys, but you definitely want to check that one out because it's just insane.
Um, so is there anything else in the big bad world of gaming epicness?
Well, there is the Cold War, Toy Soldiers Cold War, which I believe may only be on Xbox and PS3, but it's for those of you who did play the original Toy Soldiers, it's the new updated version in the 1980s and 90s. You can play as Rambo and a couple other commando characters, and it's pretty much the greatest tower defense game, in my opinion, to date, because you can take control of your towers, and there is a versus mode, which is also insanely fun. Plus, it's also fun driving around a helicopter and blowing up a bunch of little plastic men. What could be better?
Well, I really have no idea what you're talking about, so I'll leave it at that because I've never heard of that actually. What you're talking about,
Oh, you've never heard of
but
Toy Soldiers? Oh my god, that you need to
not
check that
the
out then, because
well.
that is an amazing game. Great
Yeah, I
tower
mean,
defense game.
I've heard of Toy Soldiers, but not the Cold War one.
Well, I think that's
Yeah.
it for today, Bond.
It's looking like it, but if if you guys like specifically uh, Battlefield 3, well, no, let me just reword that. If you guys specifically like Star Wars: The Old Republic, this is the channel because we'll be that's, I mean, coming up to the game, we'll mainly be going over a whole bunch of everything for that game. So this channel will mainly center around that game, and I mean, we have a lot more fanboys on here for Battlefield 3, so we'll also talk about that. Um,
We'll see.
so, but yeah, and of course, we'll later on we'll talk about games like Skyrim and um, Call of Duty, unfortunately. What? No, I didn't say that. I think that's it. I'm kind of just rambling and babbling aimlessly right now. Oh, real quick. Also check out De Elso's channel. It's Star News, The Old Republic, and
Correct.
everything he goes over, of course, is Tor. So, and that is all today, and that has been the first episode of the XGP cast with Bond Extreme and they also. And thanks for watching, and
Thanks for watching, guys.
subscribe.